Hey there. Welcome to Chit Chat with T. Let's get into it. So today I just want to discuss a story, a true crime story. So if you're triggered by maybe just, hearing things as far as abuse or anything like that, if it triggers you, then you're welcome to not listen, okay? But I'm gonna get into it and it's not too gruesome, but it's still crazy. Absolutely insane. But the story is about a mom, a young mom at that, right? A mom, she's 27-year-old woman, is in custody in Orlando after she allegedly ran over her boyfriend and their toddler son, leaving the child in critical condition. Now, this story is crazy and it just keeps on giving. It's not one thing happens, several incidents happen. So let's continue. So Polk County Sheriff um he actually put a video out that we're not going to necessarily go over, but he put a video out about Aaliyah Ross and her boyfriend got into an argument in their home in June 24th, 2024. The male victim went outside with their 16-month-old child to calm down, but that reportedly angered Ross. So she was already mad, okay? While outside, the 25-year-old man reportedly threw a cinder block on her car. And stop right there. Let me get this straight. He threw a cinder block on her car and she wasn't supposed to be mad. Now, yeah. It sounds like they're always this is a norm for them. They've been tussling or whatever, arguing, and he just decided to throw a cinder block. And now that was gonna piss her off. So it sounds like he aggravated the situation. I mean, like on purpose. Okay. Ross reportedly became more upset, right? So she got in her car and she lunged forward as if as if motioning to hit the victim. Video shared by judge shows the victim running away in the car following him. The sheriff's office said her 4-year-old and 6-month-old child were in the car. Isn't that crazy? Let me read that again, okay? Because I read this, but I gotta read it again. Like, what? So the sheriff's office said her 4-year-old, let's do the math, and 6-month-old children were in the car with her when she allegedly hit the victim and their son. And so if you do the math, is there not three children? He's holding one who's like what, 16 months old, and he got little ones in the car. That is okay. Let's keep going. Judge said she ran over her boyfriend and their baby, like bump, 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 run over. Oh, the mind is a terrible thing to waste. I just know that. Yeah, according to Judge, Ross took the toddler she hit and left, but then brought him back to their house and left him alone. Meaning she left the baby alone that she just ran over in the house. That's all crazy. Now, the adult victim went to the hospital with the child who is in critical condition. So basically, the way that I understand it is the gentleman, the boyfriend was hit. He decides to try to go get help for himself, but then the um the lady go takes her baby and leaves the baby in the house. And so he calls her and says, "Hey, you need to take the baby to the hospital. She needs to come to the hospital. Um, and needs care." And she tells him no. She tells him no. Like, what? What do you mean no? She tells him no. Okay. And then so I guess she took off and whatever, and then at the end of the day she ended up over her sister's house. So comes back. I don't know how he's going back and forth and what's going on with that. But he comes back to the house and he gets the little baby. Okay. He gets the little baby that was hurt and is in critical condition, right? The child, and he takes her to the hospital with him to get care. All crazy. But I'm glad he went back to get his baby. That's so crazy. The child reportedly has a broken collarbone, left shoulder, and ribs, and also has a partially collapsed lung. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. And abrasions on his body. I'm so sorry to he. Okay, I said a lady, a girl earlier, but it's a baby boy. The adult victim sustained bruises to his body and lungs. Oh, he has since been released from the hospital. So looks like the baby survived, and but it's no, ma'am. This is crazy. Ross fled to Orlando, where she was arrested. Okay, the sheriff's office said Ross told a detective that there have been several times in the past that she has acted as if she was going to run over the man, but she would swerve at the last second to avoid hitting him. She said she assumed that because of that, he would move. What? He would have moved out of the way in this instance, but he did not. That's your reasoning, and the reason you think that it was okay to even motion as a motion to hit him? Oh my goodness. Judge called her a horrible mom and a crazy woman. Now again, Judge is a officer, okay, at the sheriff's office, looks like. All right. So Rose will be transferred from Orange County to Polk County, where she will be charged with so many things. I mean, it's a lot, it's several charges. And you can't tell me that this type of behavior didn't just start. Like she said, she already stated, she normally motions to hit him and then she swerves. That's all crazy. No, ma'am. Ross will be transferred from Orange County to Polk County, where she will be charged with aggravated CA, aggravated DB, negligence, child abuse, domestic battery, and leaving the scene of a crash with property damage. So, all of that to say, it's still crazy, but for the most part, it sounds like the couple was in a very volatile, unhealthy relationship, and they kept. And it seems I don't know. All the children belong to the young guy. I believe his name was Devin. I don't know if all the children are belonged to Devin, the dad or the boyfriend, but there were three children. One was hit, two were in the car. So I'm not sure where those kids are. I don't know who took custody of them. I believe Devin took the baby home. I was gonna look through here and see if that's what I read. Did he take the baby home? Nevertheless, the baby did get out. And was alive, but like they said, it had broken bones and all these things. So it's a blessing that the baby came out okay, even though it's a lot, but at least the baby's still here. Um, yeah, they didn't say who took the baby since the baby had been released. Okay, all right. Oh, wait a minute. Hold, let me see. Bop, 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 bop. Make sure I read that right. Uh-huh. Okay, so the adult victim sustained bruises to his body and lungs. He has since been released from the hospital. Okay, so I apologize, I misread. Looks like the child's still in the hospital, but in critical condition. The gentleman, which his name is Devin, the boyfriend, he was released. And I mean, oh my goodness. Anyway, this is so crazy. And again, I keep saying that, but then it's very clear that it's because they had such a volatile relationship. That's where it started. And it sounds like these two people didn't need to be together. And he didn't help anything when he threw I guess like the brick or whatever, he threw it into her car. He didn't help anything at all. He totally aggravated her. Like he knew that, I think he knew it was going to set her off. But I don't think he thought I don't think the gentleman thought that she was gonna run him over. I bet he just thought she was bluffing and gonna swerve, and she didn't swerve this time. Anyway, it's all crazy. And it sounds like at first when I read through this article, I kept thinking, she needs help. She needs help. The young lady needs help. Her name is Ross. Ross needs help. But honestly, everybody needs help. Devin needs help, which is the boyfriend. He needs help. The children need counseling. She needs counseling. And honestly, they need a new home because all this is crazy. They need a new place to go. And I hope and pray they have a relative or some type of um, foster care for those babies so they can be in a safe space. And hopefully the parents will get help. But that mom, she needs more help than everybody. But again, they all need help, in my opinion. Let me know what you think about this whole thing down in the comment section. Okay. And don't forget to hit the like button, support the channel. As I always say, we can't change anyone else. We only can change ourselves. Focus on the things you can control and not on things you can't. I'll be back with another one. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.